A warm welcome to you all. UML use cases presented by Anitha from Department of Computer Applications. What is a use case? A scenario is a sequence of steps describing an interaction between a user and a system. Then use case. It is a collection of related scenarios. The criteria for what scenarios can be grouped together into a use case is not defined. Description of a system's behavior or functionality under various conditions as the system responds to requests from users. Full functioning for a specific business purpose. Use case diagram. It describes what the system does and not how it does the work. The use case model reflects the view of the system of the user outside of the system. The use case diagram are usually referred to as behavior diagrams, which is used to describe a set of actions, that is use cases, that some system or systems should or can perform in collaboration with one or more external users of the systems, that is actors. These are the notations or symbols used in use case diagram. This is use case, boundary, include relationship, it shows the actor, connection, and it is an extended relationship. This is an example of use case diagram. Customer, clerk, payment service administrator are all actors, and this is an extend and it is an include relationship, and this responds the multiplicity of relationship, that is 0 or more occurrence to compulsorily it should be occur once. Use case. It consists of three things, that is actor that initiates an event that triggers a use case. In turn, use case performs the action triggered by the event. Actors represent a role played on one or more users exist outside of the system. Actors may be a person, another system, a device such as keyboard or web connection. It can initiate an instance of a use case, may interact with one or more use cases, and a use case may involve one or more actors. It can be divided into groups, primary actors and secondary actors. The first one supplies the data or receives the information from the system, and the former is help to keep the system running or provide help. What is a boundary? A boundary is dividing a line between system and its environment. The use cases are within the boundary and the actors are outside the boundary. What is a connection? It is an association between an actor and a use case. It depicts a use case relationship with all others. The connection does not indicate data flow. Use case relationship. It has 3 and plus 1 4 relationship: generalization, association, extend, and include. First one, generalization. Generalization between use case is similar to generalization between classes. Child use case. Generalization is shown as a solid directed line with a large hollow triangle arrow head. It is same as for the generalization between classifiers, directed from more specific use case to the general use case. Example of a generalization: web user authentication is generalized one. From that, login, remember me, single sign-on are all specialized one. Web user authentication use case is abstract use case, specialized by login, remember me, single on sign-on use cases. Association between use cases. Use cases can only be involved in binary association. Two use cases specifying the same subject cannot be associated, since each of them individually describes complete usage of the system. Use case extend. A connection between two use cases indicates a use case that is used by another use case. Extends a use case by adding a new behavior or actions. Specialized use case extends the general use case. The extended relationship is shown as dashed line with an open arrow head directed from the extending use case to the extended use case. The arrow labeled with the keyword extend. Use case include. It connection between two use cases indicates use case that is used by another use case. Links to general purpose function used by many other use cases. Include relationship could be used to simplify a large use case by splitting into several use cases. To extract common parts of the behaviors of two or more use cases. It also Relationship between use cases shown by dashed arrow with an open arrowhead from including use case to the common part use case. The arrow is labeled with the keyword include. This shows an include relationship. How to draw UML use case diagram. Define subject. Subject is a business, software system, subsystem, component, device, etc. that we are designing or just trying to understand how it is working. This is a business pharmacy as a UML subject. Define actors. The UML actor is some type, group or particular facet of user that requires some services from the subject. Actor is an external entity which could be human user of the designed system or some other system or device using our system. Customer is a business actor for this pharmacy business. Define use cases. Use case specifies a unit of complete and useful functionality that the subject provides to the actors. Use case should reflect user needs and goals and should be initiated by an actor. Business use case procure medicines for the customer of the pharmacy business. Thank you.